But as I say, I'm stunned. I mean, the first time in years have I got a text from Albo. Well, he says, "Hi, you need a better travel agent or a new holiday companion," referring to my columns saying all this in the papers this morning. Well, seeing how my travel companion was my wife, I don't think I need a new one. I think I need probably a new Prime Minister, but there you go. Meanwhile, this Albanese government has another embarrassment today. Well, it's its youngest senator, a Muslim. She's threatening to quit the party. The issue is Palestine. Now, you would actually think that this Senator, Fatima Payman, born in Afghanistan, would know better than anyone the dangers of militant Islam, because her father fled the extremist Taliban. He came here illegally by boat, but we still let him bring over the rest of his family to this freedom, to this democracy, to a country where girls could go to school, unlike in Afghanistan. Now, Fatima Payman got an education here. Labor made her a senator, a real diversity pick. And that's given her a guaranteed job for 6 years. She's got 5 more to go on $211,000 a year minimum. Except, of course, now that she has been made a senator for 6 years, she's junking Labor's rules and its policies. She wants the government to immediately recognise a Palestinian state, even though Palestine right now is led in one half by the Hamas terrorists who started the war in Gaza by slaughtering 1,200 Israelis, committing mass rape, etc., and it's led in the other half by a corrupt terrorist-sponsoring Palestinian Authority that's banned elections for nearly 20 years. So Payman is in effect backing the kind of Muslim extremists who ruined Afghanistan and encouraging ones here as well. Thank you very much, Senator. Now, Payman has already crossed the floor in Parliament to vote with the Greens against Labor, calling for the recognition of Palestine immediately. And under Labor's rules, that kind of treachery, these are rules that have applied for decades, means that she should have been thrown out of the party for ratting on Labor, breaking the party's solidarity. Instead, Albanese suspended her for just one caucus meeting. But Payman then provoked Albanese a second time by saying yesterday on the ABC she'd still cross the floor again.
If the same motion on recognising the state of Palestine was to be brought forward tomorrow, I would cross the floor.
But once again, Albanese didn't dare throw Payman out of the party. This time, he suspended her from the Labor caucus until she toes the line. But this afternoon, Payman provoked Albanese a third time. It's like she wants to be thrown out. She released a statement complaining, "I have been exiled. These actions lead me to believe that some members are attempting to intimidate me into resigning from the Senate. As a result, I will abstain from voting on Senate matters for the remainder of the week, unless a matter of conscience arises where I uphold the true values and the principles of the Labor Party. I will use this time to reflect on my future and the best way to represent the people of West Australia." Hint, hint, seems to me she wants to be thrown out, to be a martyr, maybe join the Greens, who knows, a new Muslim party. So, with all that, you have to ask, why hasn't Albanese sacked her already from Labor? Why is she, of all the Labor MPs, able to break the Labor rules yet stay in the party? Well, Albanese today gave a clue. He doesn't want to upset Muslim voters. He stressed that this latest suspension wasn't about her support for Palestinian recognition now against Labor policy, but because she was a media distraction.
It's not because of her support for a policy position that she's advocated. It's because of the question that you've just asked me. Today is July 1. It's a day where we want to talk about tax cuts.
And Treasurer Jim Chalmers today, talking about Payman as well, made it even clearer. Labor doesn't want to offend Muslim supporters.
I do think about and I do care about the views of the Muslim community. I represent a big Muslim community in my part of the world, and I do that proudly. I understand the pressures that they feel that we all feel about these horrific events in the Middle East, and this And so I listen respectfully to them and I engage enthusiastically with them. And I see all of our jobs is to try and work out how we can bring the communities together around some incredibly difficult issues